Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Cobalt Core. We finally unlocked the Jupiter ship, which is an amazing ship, and it's my favorite ship of the whole game, which is weird because it's the only one you can unlock without ever having to beat the game. And I was kind of hoping the other ships after it would also be like their own flavor of cool and weird. They're not, but the Jupiter ship is incredible. So let's talk about it later. What I'm gonna do for this run is go full offense. We're gonna grab Perry and Drake, our two big hitters, and we'll take Riggs for some evasion and card draw. Let's start the run. All right, we got random B, remove 2 cards. Okay, so I'm not gonna pick this. I typically never do because I don't want to add something to my deck that might not even be good. Random type B, there are some good things we can get with this. EMP Slug B is something I would want. That would be a fantastic hit. Multi-shot B is not the best. I prefer to have an extra shot than to have them be piercing. Heatsink being flippable is terrific. I don't mind that. Lunge is a weird one. I'd rather have the flippable one than the damage. And then same with the basic shots. I'd rather have them be free than have them do an extra damage. So while I do, for example, love the basic dodge B, there's just too many misses. I'd rather simply remove 2 cards. This is the value of 2 repair yards. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of a basic block and a basic attack and call it a day. All right, so the Jupiter doesn't have a cannon. That means attacks do nothing. Instead, you get this Jupiter Moon card at the beginning of every turn. No, at the start of combat. You don't get one at the beginning of every turn. You get one at the beginning of combat, but it is a very durable card. It has retain, so it stays in your hand if you don't play it, and it has recycle, meaning that after you do play it, it goes on top of your deck. And this drone comes out of your missile bay here, and any attack card that you play comes out of the drone. The cool thing being that if you have multiple drones, then you shoot your attack out of each of them, leading to some potentially crazy stuff. We'll go ahead and do a damage here and a basic dodge, and we'll duck out of the way of that too. Moving around is important with this ship because you need to keep moving so your missile bay can keep making a new Jupiter drone. Now, we'll do a little combo here. Jupiter drone, draw shot to draw the Jupiter's moons again, and then you move and play another Jupiter moon. So we're just trying to build up a whole bunch of these drones. Okay, now the ship is getting hit by all 3. I would have loved to have my multi-shot because that would have been sick. As it is, we'll content ourselves with playing a scramble for some evasion because we currently have none. We'll do 3 damage with the basic shot and then let this go. I'm fine with it because having that moon go away is not the hugest deal in the world since I can just make another one. And now the enemy is dead because these 2 shots will fire out of each of these cannons for a total of 6 damage. Leaving us with just enough energy to kill the enemy off with another 3 damage. So it's a really cool thing. You can do lots of insane stuff with it, and on top of that, you can also build up these really huge fun turns. All right, so here, I don't want to take these sort of piddling cards. I want to wait for something that's more core to the gameplay. This is fun, but oftentimes if I find it's just kind of disappointing. It takes up a spot in your hand, then you play it, you don't have enough actual energy costs in the rest of your hand to justify it. We'll just skip this. Okay, so we can get 2 elites and 2 repair bays. There's no way to get 3 repair bays, no way to get 3 elites. Alrighty, that's an easy decision that solves itself. Alright, we're gonna get upgrades. Because the Jupiter moons fundamentally do a lot of damage, I'm actually more concerned about things other than damage, like mobility. So let's go ahead and make the lunge flippable. Lunge is kind of nifty because when you play with Jupiter moons, it doesn't matter where you end up after the lunge. You can use this just as a movement, and then wherever the drone or drones are, they just fire. All right, so we have a damage coming in, which we could block with our starting armor. Let's get out a moon, and then I can either do 3 damage, or I can take a more conservative line. I can scramble. If I scramble, it's a little bit underwhelming because this missile will be hitting me next time, so I can't position myself not to get hit. However, maybe if I go this way, I can go that way again to dodge the missile next time. We'll see where the cannon comes out. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so now we can just play a Jupiter Moon and lunge to get out of the way of these things while also doing 2 damage. I mean, this ship is just the sickest thing. It may be like my favorite thing about Cobalt Core, and this is a game that I have a lot of favorite things in. Well, this is an easy finish. We don't even have to use the draw shot stuff. We just had enough damage to kill it. Okay, so here I am going to take Multi-Blast. I like this card a lot. You can go up to 6 damage for 2 energy, and then if you have multiple drones out, it just gets wild really fast, so we'll take it. Alright, so here, I could move, put a moon in front of this too, and EMP blast it. That seems like a pretty reasonable plan, because otherwise I'm not dodging it. So we'll do this, this, and this. We don't have any evasion, but that's fine, it seems. Okay, so now the enemy is dodging. That's okay. I think what I'm gonna do here is just lunge, play another Jupiter Moon, and then we'll heat sink so that we're in position to do another Jupiter Moon next time. Okay, so if I shoot, this thing I'm guessing is gonna be hitting the edge of my ship, because it's dodging right now. Let's, actually, I don't have anything to shoot with. I don't want to take fire and spend 2 energy just to make this thing dodge. So what I'm going to do here is have a building turn. We'll just grab a scramble for 2 evasion and just sit. Okay, so still dodging. I will just shoot. If it's hitting the edge of my ship, then this thing will still hit. And if it's not, then I get out of harm's way. Yeah, so we still did some damage. Here, I guess we'll just basic dodge, go over here and make a 3rd Jupiter Moon. Okay, so still in dodging mode. I think what I'm gonna do is lunge to the right. Yep, so now the enemy's missing me. Then we can move, make a 4th moon, get a dodge for the future, and just wait for a turn where this thing doesn't have a dodge on. Alrighty, well, here it is. I don't even have to shift everything over, just a multi-blast, or an EMP slug for that matter, would have been enough to kill it. Okay, quick thinking, sick card. It did get nerfed recently. The B side, instead of doing 2 draws for free, does 3, but it exhausts. But still, drawing cards is really effective. And getting a free draw is nice, even if it's only once per combat, because then you can Jupiter Moon, draw for free, get another Jupiter Moon, and then you simply need to play, or to move with one of your evasions to get another Jupiter Moon out. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, it's elite time. We're in the asteroid field here, which is a little bit of a problem because I can't put a moon out. What I'll do here is lunge, just to get into space to make a moon, and then we'll get a dodge for the future. Okay, the enemy's doing nothing, so we will just move, make a moon, and here, I guess we'll draw cards. I'm not sure what I could have drawn that would have mattered. I guess we'll go over here and do a heat sink. There's still a rock in front of me, so I can't put a moon out. Okay, so I think we'll just do 4 damage and dodge out of the way of this. Now, I think we'll just draw an extra card and do an extra damage. Just keep cycling through the deck. All right, this is a really nice setup. We can just put out a moon and slug this 3. Okay, getting clipped here. Well, I could dodge that with this lunge, and I shall. Now, we can't do any more damage here, so I'm gonna get a dodge for the future and get rid of this corrupted core. Uh-huh. Well, I think we kill the enemy now. Oh my god, so satisfying to have multiple of those out. Alright, so we've got the feeding card. This is easier to pull off with Jupiter's moons because you might have multiple things out there shooting. I'm not interested in dicking around with this stuff or with that. So do I take this is the question. Say you have 2 Jupiter moons out with piercing, you know, you can get through armor or just upgrade it to A, make it cost 2 energy less. Yeah, let's try it. Well, we don't have any shield cards. We literally have no shield. Nor do we plan to get more. So we'll take the Jettison Hatch. It's not the most powerful artifact here, since at the moment it does nothing and I'm more interested in upgrading. But such is the case. We'll grab and do what we can. Okay, this might be a little bit of a tough ship to dodge all the attacks on. In fact, right now I'm already kind of in a bit of a pickle. So I think what I'm gonna do here is just pop the glissade right away. You know, there's a chance for me to use it effectively, so I might as well. We can now lunge out of here and do another damage. So it's a bit of a slow start. Of course, the ship just moseys on over. Okay. Scramble. Is it enough in either direction? Yikes. Well, I don't think it is. So I could sacrifice both of my moons, or I could be aggressive and move in here. Then I would be taking 2, 4, 5 damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, this is a tough situation. What I think I'm gonna do is be very cautious. We're gonna play a basic shift so we can move this moon in front of that cannon. Then we'll put out a moon here. We'll multi-shot for, 4 respectable damage. But now I'm taking just a single damage and I lose my starting armor. I'm hoping that the next thing is better. Okay, this is the kind of thing that we need to see. So we can Jupiter moons. And do I use up all my evade in order to get a second Jupiter moon out? I think I'm gonna try it. Oh no, I can't. If I play basic dodge and draw a shot, then I don't have the energy for the moon. Okay, so we're just gonna get a dodge for the future and do a damage and draw some cards. Okay, we can dodge this with just a single dodge. That's perfect. So we just move over here, and I need to think, can I kill it if I go here? This would be 4, 8 damage. 8 plus 4 is 12. 13 health. Not quite. Okay, so we're just gonna put a moon out here and multi-blast. Still for a very respectable amount of damage, and I'm hoping I can just power through the last 5. I cannot. All right, but we can also avoid all the damage. I think I have to move 3 times. Okay, we can do it. Let's heat sink for a move, Jupiter moons, and I need to play this dodge and move twice. I'm hoping I can just kill it next time with these 2 moons without taking any damage. I'm trying to be greedy. All right, there we go. Moon, didn't even need that 3rd one, but just for safety, there she goes. Okay, hand cannon. X is cards in your hand, and you can upgrade it to X being twice the cards in your hand, or just add an extra card. I like damage. Let's take damage. All right, now this is fantastic. 2 extra evade. Brittle thing is really fun, but I love the extra 2 evade. It's a really rare resource, and we just want to have it. All right, so I don't want to take a random rare card. I pretty much never do this. It does mean that our jettison hatches might not see that much use this game, but let's go ahead and just get rid of our last basic shot. Since we have been aggressively taking a lot of damage cards, got our hand cannon, got our multi-blast, heck, even got this thing. We don't need those basic attacks at all anymore. And now we can finally upgrade. Since we've been removing everything, upgrading is an easy choice. I think what I want is to multi-blast for more damage. And I could have, of course, have upgraded the feeding card, the pillage and plunder, but I don't think it's just the highest priority. We'll do it, but let's kill the boss first. I'm not super concerned about trying to get that off on the boss. Okay, so here we'll just take a very simple turn. We'll move over, pop a moon, and slug it to cancel the cannon, protect the Jupiter moon. We'll see where we're at here. Okie doke. Well, I think maybe this is the time to glissade. And the question is, do I try to save my moon? I'd have to move a whole bunch of times. So let's put a moon out to block the shot. And, well, actually I could, oh, I forgot about lunging. I should have, no, that was a mistake. I should have lunged and used an evade. There's no reason I should have done this. So what I think I'm gonna do then is, I mean, I can either pop out 12 damage, bring this down to 15, or I can be more mindful of future turns, and I can, like, quick thinking, use an evade and put another moon out. Let's get the damage on. I think it's too much damage not to do. And we'll just see where we're at. Okay, so we're taking 2. It's really difficult to dodge out of this, because if I dodge out of this one, then, or if I dodge out of this one, I move into this one. Okay, it's the boss. We're gonna get health back. This is the time to use health as a resource. Let's take a hull damage. Let's get 4 damage on here, and let's get a dodge for the future. Oh boy, this is a relentless one. Okay, so I could do quick thinking, which would bring my hand size up to 6, and this would be 6. Not enough. I only have 1 moon out. If I do one of these for 12, do I kill it? I do! Ah, okay. Gotta count that very carefully, because if you count wrong, you end up in a really bad spot, but this is totally fine. Alright, I love all these cards. They're all terrific cards. This is super fun with Jupiter Moons, and you can even make it not exhaust to build up a lot of chip shots, or just do extra damage up front. I love Weaken Hull, though. This is a problem for me. I just love it the way that I love Acid Cannon. You can upgrade it so that it creates a brittle spot, which is super cool, and you can pound it and just destroy the enemy. Okay, these are all pretty good, actually. This one might be good if I had more Serenity, so I don't take damage from the heat. This is always fine. I don't have any particularly great way to get rid of the trash, but you know, it's still extra energy, and you get more energy than trash, because the energy is every turn, but the trash is only every other turn. I think I might take the Genesis, though, just to get a bunch of artifacts. Okay, more energy in the first turn, or this, which I hope never happens, so we'll take the extra energy. Taking damage, you get an overdrive. I love the Piercer, though. This can be really effective at finishing the enemy off. And this I almost never use, but we'll take some extra health. Hey, books. This will be, spoiler alert, our next character. So now we have to find an opportunity to get rid of those Genesis canisters. Trying to drag out combat when possible to get 1 or 2 of them out is nice. Alright, I don't have my EMP spot here, unfortunately, but this is where I think I'm gonna cash out my Jupiter Moon. I mean, I could quick thinking and hope I get an EMP. It's not super likely. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is Jupiter Moon here, draw cards, go here so the 3 goes through our gap, put another moon out for the future, and with thanks to our starting energy, we even get to do 4 damage. Okay, that's very easy to dodge. I think we'll just do it. So we'll glissade over this way, put out another moon, and then either do 6 damage or get a dodge for the future. I feel like 6 damage has got to be the move here, right? Okay, so we're safe this turn. Didn't get a Genesis canister, unfortunately, so I'm less inclined to kill this enemy right now. Do I kill it with this thing? It's got 6. You know, let's just take it. We'll gain a hull doing it. Alright. I don't think I need any of these. We'll skip. I want repair yards. So this is fine. We can get 2 repair yards and 1 elite. This way, I think, is the best way. I think. Or no, it's actually... if I go down this way to maximize my events, I don't get 2 repair bays, right? So we'll go here. Shuffle all the ship parts. All right, sure. Okay, missile hull being on the edge is a little bit of a thing. I don't know if that's actually a good thing in the long run or not. Let's upgrade, and we're going to upgrade this to be cheaper. The earlier you do that, the more relevant it is. We have a very lengthy illusion of choice here. Okay, taking no damage here. My missile bay is in the terrible spot, though, which is ridiculously obnoxious. All right, I could glissade just to get into a better position for the moon. Yeah. We're gonna glissade, put out a moon, and I guess this is the time to just rid ourselves of a Genesis canister. Okay, this is a perfectly fine situation here. We can just move, put out another moon, and then scramble for 2 evades. Kind of luring the ship over here. I wish I had my EMP slug, because then I could counter these missiles and not have my moons get blown up. But this is still fine. we can lunge and make another moon, or lunge and multi-blast for a ton of damage. Let me see, what is the 20? So multi-blast currently does 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. Then I have no moons. I think this is just too much damage not to do, though. I mean, if you're not doing that much damage, what are you doing with your life? Okay, so we lose all our moons, but the good news is there's no missiles. There's no threat this turn. This is just a missiles-only ship. So I think here we'll moon, draw, and then do another moon, so that we have a moon at the beginning of the next turn, and we're only facing down one missile. Okay. Here, I think we'll slug, move to have the missile be dodged, put out a moon to block that missile. And now what I'd love is the opportunity to play a Genesis canister. Of course it didn't happen. All right, we're gonna be greedy. I messed up, I shouldn't have done that. I needed to play the moon first. Oops. Okay, well, I guess we'll save it by doing this. Aha, but if I parallel shift, then the missile hits me. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We move this, we put out a moon, and then we heat sink to still dodge the missile. Insane greed here. All right, I can't dodge this homing missile though. Oh God. Okay, we're just gonna kill the enemy. It's a waste. I didn't get the healing or the canister, but that's fine. All right, Heat Wave B, get 2 heat and a power drive. Yeah, we'll take it. I don't use that EMP slug very much, and I have a lot of health. So I can afford to sacrifice some health to fire if needed. Okay, don't have my EMP slug here, unfortunately, but let's do kind of a classic opener. We'll do a moon. We'll do that. We'll go here and do another moon, and I guess we can get some more damage on with our starting energy. We'll just do 4 extra damage here. So I do lose both of my moons with that line. Here, I think we get a moon out to block the missile, go here to use our starting armor, and I think I'm gonna actually play this Heat Wave. So we cash out our starting armor. Oh, this is fantastic. It's dodging already. Great. So we can moon and then just multi-blast for 8 damage. Sick. Homing missiles, my nemesis. All right. Well, do I kill it with hand cannon? I mean, I kill it with multi-blast. I don't even need another moon. I actually just don't even need another moon. It simply dies. All right, so I didn't feed again. We have a lot of hull. This is an insane amount of hull, so I'm not super worried about it. And we'll skip all that stuff. Okay, more illusion of choice. Very, very lengthy one here. Great, that's never gonna happen. A little bit unlucky with the artifacts, but thankfully we're playing with a ridiculously powerful ship, so it doesn't actually matter. We'll put out a moon for the future. Go here. I don't have a draw card, tragically. So I guess we'll take the opportunity to turn on Heat Wave and get this core out of the deck. Okay. A little awkward here. To dodge the missile, I have to get hit by this too. I could do some weird stuff, like I could evade, move here, shoot up a moon to blow up the missile, then lunge. Then I have to use the other evade. I have scramble. All right, let's do that. In fact, I don't even have to lunge. I can use my glissade here. Although, what am I doing with the other energy? Oh, right, I need it to be able to scramble. Right, okay, so we're gonna glissade, move over, and scramble. That's not terrible. My missile bay is in position to make another moon here. Again, difficult to dodge all the stuff. Ugh. This game is not giving me an easy time. All right, we'll do this then. We'll take 1 hull damage, and we'll just put out a 3rd moon. If the ship ever wants to get over here and actually start interacting with me, I am ready to go. Oh God, it's doing the exact same stuff every damn time. Okay. Well, let's draw to see if I can get something that lets me move. Okay, we can just barely move out of the way. I have no more evasion, and I need it to get rid of this missile. Okay, We have lunge. That's terrific. I would have loved EMP blast to counter these twos, but that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Let's flip it. Hang on, first let's put out a moon to cancel this missile. Lunge for, you know, 10 damage. Just a little 10 damage. Okay, it's a little different than that, I think. I can't remember. So I'm always confused by the first attack. Is it first attack? Did all of them pierce? I guess they all pierced. Interesting. And I suppose I'll get rid of a heat so that I can play an EMP slug if it shows up. Though by the time I play an EMP slug, this guy's gonna be dead. Okay, Weekend Hull has not been the great thing I was hoping it would be, but we at least get to kill the enemy with a nice multi-blast. Alrighty, EMP slug B. You know what, I'm gonna take, I could take it, then erase the other one at a repair yard instead of upgrading it, and then what else would I delete from my deck? Heatsink maybe? Or just a Genesis. I could just get rid of a Genesis canister. No one says I have to play them in combat. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, getting hit for 2 here. I suppose we make a moon. Move. And tragically, there's nothing else to do with my energy here. I didn't even get a Genesis canister. Oh, that's so sad. Well, all we do is get rid of the core and cry about our wasted energy. Alright, there's the Genesis canister. Thanks for nothing, asshole game. Alright, well, we can, and here's where I would have liked to have the attacks while I'm trained on this double damage spot. Alright, we'll lunge this way and draw some cards for the future and pass. Okay, we gotta do some moving. Do I have any movement? Of course I don't. I mean, I have scramble. I'd have to use evade 3 times. Ugh. Okay, that's what we're doing. We gotta dodge the damage. Oh, hang on a second. That was stupid. I have the glissade I forgot about. Oops. Well, put out a moon. Glissade. And just use 1 evade. Alright, this is actually pretty nice. We can basic shift to put this in front of the double spot, and we'll use our EMP slug to counter that 5 and do double damage. Okay, can I kill with a hand cannon here? Like if I go crazy and put a moon right there, then I would have X equals 4. It would be 8. No, because this one's missing. I don't have any more shifts. Okay, well, what we do then is we go here. I guess pop for 5 damage and put out another moon. We have a lot of asteroids protecting us here. Oh, it even launched another one. How cute. Okay, well, I suppose we just slug it. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just played multi-blast and lost this moon. This was a pretty unnecessary damage. Alright, well, here I suppose we'll ditch a Genesis canister, dodge the 2, and hopefully kill it next time? Okay, I don't know why I thought I could kill it next time, but we can at least dodge, and oh, maybe I should have lunged so I could have put a moon out. Yes, that would have been smart. Okay, I have nothing trained on the enemy. We'll get rid of an Abyssal Visions and call it a day. Okay, now we can kill it. Of course, I don't have my, you know, super damage card. I could be greedy and get rid of another Genesis canister, but I think let's just kill it. All right, don't need those. I hate random movement. We're done. Healing. Every time you heal, heal for 1. Let's make enemy cockpits weak for extra damage. And then here we can get another upgrade or remove the EMP slug. You know what? Let's actually upgrade though. I really want to get this hand cannon to be a bit more effective. Either by having it be double the hand size or this. So, okay, so typical hand is 5. So this is typically 4. This becomes 8. Or you can increase it to 5 without increasing the without increasing the cost. Considering that the extra energy could be used to play something like a draw shot or a quick thinking, I think I'm gonna just go for the A version. Draw a card, do an extra damage, some qualitative value, some quantitative value. Okay, this can be a really tough one with this wide ship to dodge everything. So we're gonna have to use some health as a resource. I think we'll start with an easy move. We'll make a Jupiter Moon and Slug. Now, I could dodge some damage, and I think I shall. We're gonna Glissade and go here, use our starting armor. Oh, Heatsink is wasted. Unless, of course, I want to spend an evade to dodge back. Nope. All right. We have this 2 coming at us. Let's block it. Draw shot. Move over to dodge everything and put out a moon for the future. Because I'm losing my other 2 moons. This ship just fires a lot, so it's difficult to not take damage. All right, EMP Slug seems like a good way to protect myself here. I'm taking 4 damage if I move to the right. I am taking 4 damage if I move to the left, so I'm taking 4 damage either way. It's a bit of a scary situation. Oh, I still haven't upgraded this, though. Again, maybe taking it was a mistake, as I've never actually even played it. Okay. Can I weirdly kill it with my piercing shot? This would be 6 plus 5 is 11. It's 15. Not quite. Okay. We're just taking a bunch of damage. That's what we're doing. At least we're going to protect these 2 moons. Oh, taking an extra damage because of the fire. Right. Ha 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 ha, boy. Okay. Little scary there, but I can't move. I need to be able to move. Let's see if we can draw our way into it. We did not. We did not draw our way into any movement. However, thanks to Piercer, we just win. That would have been a really scary fight without the Piercer artifact, gotta say. And we actually healed a full. Oh, I did not expect that. Terrific. Okay. I don't need this, even though it has been buffed to cost less. We'll just skip. Okay, definitely not deleting cards. Maybe more energy? Or getting an evade every turn. The energy is useful. I have a lot of stuff I want to play. Yeah, we'll take the dirty engines. The free evade every turn might have been better, because I don't typically get above my cap of 3. But with the extra energy, I might be able to play Scramble, for example, to energy to evade. Okay, the spacing on this doesn't quite work. Oh, it does. It actually works beautifully. Ha 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 ha. So we're going to do EMP Slug to counter it, protect our moon. And I could just sit tight. Though if I sit tight, I can't do anything else. Heat sink. I could trade an evade for a heat, basically. Or I could just do this to do more damage. Let's just do more damage. Okay, we can move twice to get out of this. That's fine. So we just cash out the Glissade. Take a moon. Get a dodge, get a basic shift, cycle through the deck, call it a day. Okay. So, I think I could just greedily get rid of this Genesis canister. Or put on 6 damage. This might be a little bit too greedy. Let's go here, stick a moon out, and get 12 damage going. And then just evade and get rid of this trash. Aha, the enemy is running away. Okay, that's awkward. Well, maybe this is the time to just stick out a moon, scramble and dodge, and just get out of here the manual way. Ah, here's where I would have liked to see the Genesis canister. I still could. There it is. Okay, so we'll just play it now, get rid of it. And then surely with 2 moons we can do 3 damage next turn. Yes, yes we can. Hop-de-doo-doo. The temp shield didn't matter. Piercer goes through temp shield. Okay, I'm tempted by this. But I have the Heatwave B, which is very similar. This is kind of like the non-heat but temporary version. Fine, I'll take it. Okay, final map. I care more about repair bays than about elites. So we can go up to get 2 repair bays and 1 elite, instead of going down to get 2 repair bays and 2 elites. We get 1 event no matter what. So yeah, we'll just go up this way. Okay, we don't have our EMP, unfortunately, So what I'm gonna do is cash out the glissade just to dodge everything. Stick a moon out. We'll do the classic combo. Draw shot, move, get a second moon out. And then either draw cards and play the core or overpower. I don't use it this turn, but then the following turn I'll do everything for 1 extra damage. Let's take the slow approach. Get rid of the core and see what happens next. Okay, so the enemy is just having a positioning turn. It's awkward because I drew all my damage and nothing else. God darn it. Okay, well, we'll get a basic shift. We are gonna treat basic drone shift as a less valuable resource than evasion, and then just cry about our last 2 energy. Okay, well, here's a really awkward situation. I can't really dodge to the left, or dodge by moving to the right, because they're next to each other. So we'll scramble, get out of here the hard way, and yeah, let's turn Heat Wave on. Okay, EMP Slug. I will take a damage for playing this. It'll do 18 damage, which is, well, it's not enough to kill because then there is 6 worth of armor. Oh, multi-shot does exactly 6. Actually less because of this armor right here. Gosh darn it. Oh, but then there's a plunder. Okay, I think it works. We'll try it. Alright, so now we do this to hopefully clear away all the armor. Oh, never mind, that killed it. Alright, should have probably just played that instead then. Okay. Alright, this is the one that shoots out of the gaps. I am gonna do an aggressive glissade here to put the moon closer to the enemy. We'll get some cards, get some dodge. Do I spend out 2 dodge to put an extra moon out? Fine. That could be a mistake, but we'll try it. Okay, we're taking no damage here. I think we... I could overpower and hand cannon, or I could overpower, put out a moon, and not hand cannon. Note that this is not actually hitting the ship. Yeah, so let's move moon. We'll not overpower, we'll just do the hand cannon here. For a reasonable amount of damage, get rid of the core for the future. Okay, gotta move twice. Oh, I still haven't upgraded this. Oops, I really should do that at some point. I guess this is the time to Heat Wave, Heat Sink, make a moon, and dodge the 3. Note that you can't EMP these because you don't actually hit the ship. So we'll go here. I guess finally I'll weaken the hull at the corner there, clip it, and dodge. I don't have any dodges left, so I have to hope to get a little bit lucky here. Okay, I didn't exactly, but let's draw some cards. There's the scramble, perfect. Can't make a moon, but we can just add a basic shift, and I don't need to commit to putting them into position now. I can just use it next turn. Okay, lunge is very solid here. So we can lunge to dodge, stick a moon out, and then what? This is 4 plus 4 is 8. Not quite. This kills, but this doesn't kill. Well, such is life. Alright, this is a fun card. I think I have enough damage. I don't think I need more. We'll just pass there. And I need to decide if I'm actually going to commit to this weekend haul. I think this might have been a mistake. I just have a lot of other stuff I want to get. Like, for example, drawing this for free. Or just even maybe not for free, but having it draw more. Or having this cost 1 less so I can play it more easily during a turn. Even something like multi-shot to shoot an extra time could be good because I have bonuses. This. Okay, I don't like this. I prefer the one where you get a disposable card. I don't want to risk garbage, so we're just gonna pass. This is good because it works on the drones. When they miss, they still do a damage. Okay, a little tricky to dodge this. But we got our slug, so I guess we'll do the slug. Pop. Now, let's, I guess, I'm gonna get another moon out. So I guess I should have done that before. I should have done that before I played the damage card. Okay, it's awkward to dodge these. Actually, this is a homing missile, so it's just an awkward situation in general. I don't think I can get over there to put a moon on it. Okay, let's moon, draw, and this being a homing missile just sucks. I guess we'll just go here and use a moon to block that 1 damage since we're taking 3 here, and we'll overpower for the future turn. Okay, another homing missile. Can I kill the enemy with a hand cannon? We'll try it. Yep. So I lost a couple of hull there. That's okay. I don't think I need another overpower, so we'll skip this and fight an elite. It's Karodi. So I think we just have a building turn here. We put out a moon, we heat wave, we do a dodge, and we glissade out of these cannons, plus another evade to not take any damage. I'm sure I'll be getting hit later, so I might as well save the armor. Okay, well, this moon is missing, and so is this one. Let's actually draw a card and go over, get another moon out, go over again. I died, that's right, that was all my energy. And hope for better positioning here. No, that's the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Oh boy. Okay, let's put out a moon. Let's quick thinking, maybe I get like a lunge. I didn't. Do I even have, I have a 50-50 chance of getting a lunge. If I play this though and don't get the lunge, then it's too late to scramble. Okay. Can I actually kill this? No, that's way too much. I was thinking of overpower and then draw shot. Makes this do 4. So it would be, this one's missing. 4, 8, 9, plus 5 is 14. We're not really anywhere close. Okay, we're gonna scramble, take the safe approach, and just use all of our evade to get the hell out of there. Can you stop doing this? I guess it's a smart enemy. It does the worst possible thing for me. Very well. Let's put on a ton of damage. Yes, that was indeed a ton of damage, and then let's lunge the correct way. Oh, it is dead. It's dead, right? Okay, cool. Draw a card of each color. It's free, so I will take it. Ah, yes, perfect. I like this, because if I play it with my EMP-B, then it just completely blocks it. And actually, I need to do a thing. So we're just going to accept the fact that weaken hull is a mistake. I think it's just not worth playing if you don't get the brittle version, and I just never got around to doing it. So either I shouldn't have taken it or I should have just upgraded it. But let's go ahead and get rid of our weak slug. I don't think I need 2 of them. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oh my god, I have the jettison hatch. I meant to click the remove 2 cards. I clicked remove 1. That's questionable. What else would I have removed? Yeah, maybe the plunder. Yeah, for the final boss, you don't need that plunder card. Yeah, so I made a little misplay there. All right, we have a tough one here. This missile bay being on the left is a real bitch because I would like to be putting it in front of these concussable parts. We're going to... Oh, God, I hate to put out a moon just to have it die, but what else am I really doing with it? Let's stick a moon out. Let's glissade over here. We'll do some damage and draw another moon. And then I suppose we'll draw some more and dodge. Okay, so now I hold my breath. What is this? Still can't slug this thing. Just getting over here would be really nice. Okay, as it is, we'll do this. Slug to protect my moons. We'll draw some stuff. Okay, it's an awkward situation. 2 dodge isn't really enough to accomplish anything. What I think I'm gonna do here is go over this way to dodge the 4 at least. Oh, I'm still taking 4 damage. That was very poorly thought out. Yes, I should not have done that. Yes, I might as well have just taken the 4 if I was gonna do that. Okay, so we'll do a moon. Oh god, I thought the moon was coming out of here. Oh, I just blew my own moon up. Alrighty. Well, let's lunge. And dodge. I'm taking 2. Yeah, I could have taken less maybe if I hadn't blown up my own moon. Okay. We desperately need evasion, so let's scramble and draw cards. I don't have enough to play the slug, unfortunately, but I can move, and then I have to move again to dodge the missile in the 5. Yeah, that ship part reroll really hurt because everything is in the worst possible place now. Okay, so I could take a moment to weaken, but this is already weak. Oh man, I just got nothing this hand. Oh my lord. Well, we'll take 1 damage, which is better than most of my turns, and I guess we'll weaken that part of it and get some damage on. Now this moon goes away, so I'm back to being very vulnerable there. Okay, this actually could have been a lot worse. I guess we'll move, put out a hand cannon for the future. I'm taking 2 damage. And I guess we just have to. So we take an evade for the future. Alright. Can I get a kill here? I don't think so, because both of these aren't going to be piercing. But we have to try to survive at least. So we'll move over, put out a moon to block. And then I need 2 more evade, which I do have with the lunge. So can I multi-blast A? I don't think so. What I think is I overpower. 5, 5, 5, 15. No, it has 23. So we're gonna do a multi-shot for 9 and some armor clearing. And then we're gonna lunge. Alright, we're almost there. If I'd been playing on hardest difficulty, I would certainly be dead here. If I hadn't got that feed card off a couple of times, I'd be dead. Now I have a chance. Oh dear, I drew a bunch of trash. Well, we got a quick draw our way out of it. And we didn't. Oh my god, it's nothing but trash. Unfortunately, I am now dead because I can't basic shift because then I get hit by this 4 and I'm getting hit for 3 damage. So I guess if I had been a little bit greedier and gotten more feeds off, I could have had enough hull to withstand this. But as it is, I just drew the wrong cards and could not do 4 damage and killed the enemy off. I think I actually only needed a single damage card to win at the end because I had the overpower from the previous turn. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.